shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all the honors, the praises, and the glory belongs to my Lord and Savior. His name is Yahweh by Sham Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Mahavakar Kwadash. Name of the Heavenly Father is Yahweh. Son's name is Yahweh Shai. By Tawada Yahweh by Shem Yahweh Shai. For another day to be able to minister to the elect. And we're going to flow with the Spirit as well. We're going to flow with the Spirit. Bro, there's some real sinister things going on. Real sinister. And I've learned not to react, but to respond. You can respond to something, but not to react. Beeping goes off. A bit of beeping goes off, then everyone comes out. When brothers doing these lessons, when they talk about being targeted or whatever it is, there's supposed to be a thorough investigation upon people that are being so-called targeted. That's what they're supposed to be. There's supposed to be some private investigation on those that this is happening to. Now, I don't focus on this stuff, but some people say it's a game. No, it's more than a game. When people be getting tortured, hurt, and manipulated, it's not a game, man. People die over this shit, man. So we gonna bring out the truth. We gonna bring out the truth of this word on what's going on. Bro, there's certain signs of things that are not right. There's certain signs. And you have to look out for them signs. And I'm learning things as well. Scripture says in Matthew 10 and 16, be wise as a serpent, but harmless as a dove. Wise. So you have to use wisdom. You can't just be out here willy-nilly, and you can't just go anywhere. You have to know where you're going. Don't put yourself in a place where you're too... What the Lord loves vulnerability, but you understand what I'm saying. You don't put yourself in a situation where you can get picked off from predators, traffickers, whoever it be. You don't put yourself in that position. You don't do that. And if you feel like when certain people are around you, you feel something, that's the Lord saying, you better get from around them straight away. The Spirit of the Lord don't lie. There's certain people that want things, man, but they're not willing to come up to you and ask for it. Real wicked, man. But we're going to let these scriptures come out. Brothers, this is serious. This is not a game. It is serious. It's serious, man. You got people out here trying to discredit. I've told you, bro. You got people that they fucking move into the area to do dumb shit, man. You got all this going on. You got people that are getting moved into areas, man. Practicing witchcraft, sorcery, all types of madness, man. It's not, listen, it is a conspiracy. But it is a conspiracy. But they don't want you to know. The more I come out here, the better. The less I come out, the worse. Because then you won't get to hear the story. You won't get to hear it. They're trying to stop. Listen, this is, the rabbit hole goes deep. I believe the police. I believe it's gangs. I believe it's trafficking. I believe it's police. There's too much stuff going on that's not right. And you expect me to just say, no, it's not happening. There's things happening, man. There's things happening out here. And I'm gonna speak the truth. The reason why they're riding past because they don't want me to speak. What do you want me to do? Cower in a corner somewhere. All right, we're gonna let it come out, but it's just certain things that I've been noticing. Certain things. There's people that want access to me as well. People I don't even know want access to me, man. That sounds like trafficking. That's why you got to be careful out here. You have to protect yourself. And I will say this, I'm a strong believer in the Lord. I'm a strong believer in the Lord. But guess what? If you need to get a camera get a camera. If you need to get an audio device, get an audio device, man. Because if people, remember, you're not following people, they're following you. They're following you. So you have to gather up some evidence, because this type of thing won't sell in court. They'll just fling it out. So you need to make sure you have everything in line, what times they turn up, what times they go out. If you're living in shared accommodation, people are coming in, one person goes out, there's an agenda, there's people doing stuff, man. So you have to keep it down. You have to keep a note of it. Write it down. All these things for your own good, for your own protection, man. You have to do that. Right? You have to do that, man. Have to protect yourself at all costs. Obviously, the Lord protects you, but do things that can keep you more safe and other people so they can't get away with certain stuff. You have to do that, man. Bro, there's all types of things happening, bro. You got people, listen, you also got people that are parked up. You also got people that are parked up monitoring you in your house, man. Huh? This is sick, bro. This is sick, bro. But no one ain't saying anything. Why? Because there's too much people involved, bro. It sounds like organized crime. So how can you listen, bro? Something needs to be done. Something needs to be done, bro. Stalked by demons, but protected by Yahweh Shai, man. Stalked. We're gonna go to 1 Peter 5:7. Cast no your care upon him, for he care for you. Be sober, be vigilant. When you're sober, and you know the beautiful thing is self-awareness, that's a protection. You're self-aware, that's your protection. Because people are trying to do underhanded stuff. So being self-aware, that is part of your protection as well. Because now they can't run that on me. You're able to see. They're paying people, right? Listen, they're paying people to come around you and do certain things to get a reaction or to get you to act out of character so you can get arrested. That's what they're doing. They're useless, man. Absolutely. So brothers, you got to stay in the scriptures. You can't, if you end up hitting someone, the police around the corner, I can bet you right now, when I'm doing this, you probably have 2 or 3 different police cars parked around different locations, man. I'm saying this on camera. There needs to be an investigation. Because once you investigate me, then you can investigate the people that are around me. So hold on. Say if I am being investigated, well, you would have to investigate the people that are watching me. See, it all makes sense. Come on. Come on. And I'm staying in the spirit right now. And you got people that do dumb shit as well. Sniff when they get around you, sniff, cough. These are all stupid police, military, psychological tactics. So who's telling these people to do these things? Who's telling them to do it? Right? Don't worry, you be dead soon. Don't worry. Talking all that shit. Oh yeah, they also say that. Dead. They're flipping possessed, man. And these people don't know you, but they do know you because there's a spirit inside of them that's causing them to act this way. And it's all biblical. And I'm passionate. I'm not out of character. I'm passionate now because these things need to be spoken about, because I stress this in my videos all the time. All the time. But no one really wants to speak about it. Then you got these doofuses that ride past to get my attention. You know what I'm saying? And these cult members, bro, these are listen. But that's why you got to stay in the spirit. Sending these people around my way. It's like you get out of one situation, then there's another situation. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Hey, come on. And it says, because your adversary, the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about seeking whom he may devour. So guess what? We have an adversary. We have an adversary. Adversary means enemy, right? Adversary means enemy. So we have an enemy, bro. You're teaching you have an enemy. And walketh about as a roaring lion. So the devil, he has the characteristic of a roaring lion. A lion, what's a lion? It's predatorial. Yeah, listen, you have predators watching you. You could have serial killers watching you. Predators watching you. You have to be on guard, man. You can't be stupid out here, man. Especially if you're teaching this word on your own. This is very serious. Very serious, man. So, knowing that the devil as a roaring lion, you have to make sure you're doing whatever you can to get him away. Because this is a spiritual war. And the adversary means someone that's adverse to God. So you got people, they're adverse to God. They're adverse to us. That's why we have to protect ourselves. Right there, sister. That's why we have to protect ourselves at all cost. I keep telling you, this is serious. I know people say it's a game, but it's not a game to me. Because I've seen the ins and outs of this program. I've seen people, they're no longer here because of this program. And people think it's a game. It's not a game. It's not a game. Make sure you have the right people around you as well. So if you're showing this to someone, they can see it. And another plan, the devil, he does isolate. As a roaring lion, seeking whom he may devour. So a lion isolates its prey. Then it goes in for the kill. So isolation is good in terms of a righteous way, but you need people around you and people that can see what you can see. So when you speak about it, they're like, yeah, I see it. That's when you start seeing these people scurrying. Bro, there's predators out here, man. So stay in this word, right? And yeah, expose it as well, right? See, guy panicking. Expose it as well. Or then you just be easy pickings. It's good to be by yourself. Nothing's wrong with that. Nothing's wrong with that. But you hear that demon? See, you hear that demon? See, but demons are just coming out of people, man. You hear that? You see, demon possessed people. Hey, this is real. This is real. Make sure you're getting into contact with brothers. Make sure listen. When you're not in the church, when you're outside of the church, there's no protection. Make sure you're watching the elders. Make sure you're communicating with brothers. That's your hedge as well. That's your protection. They want you to see it. They don't want to know anyone else to see it. They don't want no one else to see it. Gang stalking is witchcraft. It's manipulation. If you're in a situation where you think people around you are trying to manipulate you, you rebuke it, but you remove yourself from that situation as well. You don't put yourself in a situation where you could be picked off and manipulated. That's what I'm learning. You gotta move. Spiritually. Predictable. People, they know your routines, but some people know your routines because they've studied you. That's predatorial, man. They've studied your routines. They've seen what time you come in. They've seen what time you come out. And that's what I'm exposing that. What, you think I'm just going to stand here and keep quiet? No, I'm going to fucking expose that. I know you're watching, but the Lord's watching you. When it gets to that point where you have cars following you, stopping at certain places, and by the way, I'm over that, but they need you to see it. Because if you see it, that enforces something called paranoia. That's what it enforces. So they need you to see them. That's what they need. Now, we do see them, but we're not, there's a car parked out, tinted. But at the same time, don't dismiss it. You still take precautions. If you see it's a pattern with certain people, it's a pattern. You don't dismiss things, because little things turn into big things. And you don't know who's who. You don't know if this guy's a serial killer. You don't know if they're a psychopath. So you have to be alert at all times. You have to be vigilant. I don't know who's watching you secretly. And yet we are being, I've said this plenty of times, I'm going to let it be known. Some of us are being monitored with gadgets. You got people going in certain places, and say if someone lives above you, some people are monitoring you with certain technology. And don't tell me they ain't. Because I know about this program. Fully. So these are the things that are happening. But the people around you, they try to convince you that's not happening. Good luck with that. All because of what? But the Lord's going to plead our cause, man. He's going to plead our case, man. For real. The Lord's pleading our case. Because this thing can't go on. It can't continue. Someone minding your own business. Privacy. I value my own privacy. But you got people that want to intrude, bro. You got people that want to intrude on my privacy and that are secretly monitoring me through different houses and different homes, which I do believe they do that as well. They can put certain devices in walls, wire your walls. They're doing this stuff, man. This is what they're doing. And I'm not making this up. And one person may say, well, you know what? Where's the proof? Well, I'm going to have to start doing that. I'm going to have to start showing you the hardcore proof. And it's going to have to be by audio and camera. But I can show you it. Right? I can show you the proof. I just haven't done it. And I think that's why it's went on for so long, because I haven't done anything about it. I've just let it slide. Right? So we're going to go to 1 Peter 5. And 9, who resist steadfast in the faith, knowing that the same afflictions are accomplished in your brethren that are in the world. So just know brothers are going through certain stuff as well. Similar. Right? And the prophets, the men of the Lord, they were not mad. They could see, man. They could see what was going on. So you couldn't fool them, because they were able to see through the facade of the world. Right? Dirty spirits, man. Dirty, filthy spirits. But the Lord's gonna reveal everything. The Lord Jehovah is gonna reveal everything. That's why we have to be patient, man. That's why we have to be patient. Because the Lord's gonna come through us, man. The Lord's gonna come through for us, man. And all that voodoo, hoodoo, all that stuff ain't gonna work, man. The Lord's gonna come through for us, man. I fucking hate this world, man. I hate this world. Fucking wicked, man. And people are deceitful as well. Bro, but guess what? We just gotta stay in the spirit. But it's vexating. Now I know why Solomon said, with more wisdom, with much wisdom is much sorrow. With much wisdom is much sorrow. Bro, this place is filthy. It's filthy. What else do you want me to say? This ain't really living, bro. Listen, if you're enjoying your time here, I don't know what to tell you. And it's beautiful because I know people are watching and they do see what's going on. And you're going to have people that speak out, be a mouthpiece, rather than just shut up. You've had people that have tried to destroy my life. Little old me, minding my business. Well, sometimes I come out into minding my business, teaching the word. Then you got all types of things that go on. Neuro monitoring. Have they told you about that? Have they told you they had me neuro monitored for about 5 or 6 years? Neuro monitored. Neuro deals with the mind, bro. Have they told you that? Have they told you when I used to go and travel, public travel, did they tell you you had basically members of staff that were practicing witchcraft against me? Members of staff that were working for the travel. What did they tell you that? No, they didn't. Bro, there's so many other things. Did they tell you how they have people parked out? Or should I say, you know what? Parked up. Did they tell you how they have people parked up in certain locations to see what you're doing? 24/7. 24/7. They know I'm not. If you're watching someone 24/7 for about 5 years, that's enough intel. That's enough intel to see if this person's wicked or if he's righteous. The program's illegal. The program's illegal. So everything I'm saying is to expose this program, which is part of the program is the mark of the beast. And the program is the system, which is known as the matrix. And a lot of people, they're stuck in it, but they don't know how to get out. So the best way to get out is through the scriptures, through the Bible. All right, man.
I'm a Christian, I'm a Pentecostal one.
All right, man. Blessings, man. Yeah, man. That's the best way to free ourselves. And you can see he was a bit nervous. Some people have been told not to talk to me. See, these are all tactics. These are all psychological tactics. Yeah, when you pass by him, but try to not acknowledge him, or just act like it's all tactics. But ultimately, the Lord Yahushua has us in His hands. We're gonna be okay. But I just want to bring awareness about this program. I want to bring so much awareness, and the Lord is destroying this program. He's destroying this program, and the witchcraft and the black magic and all them spells that you sent my way, that's coming right back to you. All that black magic that was sent my way, all them dirty spells, the hexes, all that's returning right back to you. All of it. So there's been things that have been going on. Others may not see it, but we see it because we have discernment. Welcome to Gotham City. So we go to Ephesians 5 and 15. Actually, you know what? Go to verse 8. For ye were sometimes in darkness, but now ye are the light in the Lord. Walk as children of the light. We were sometimes in the ways of this world. Now walk as children of the light. So that's what we have to do. We have to, and yeah, that's why you're going to be watched, because you're a light in a dark world. So that's going to happen. And Satan, if these things are happening to you, listen, Satan is watching you. He's stalking you in the spiritual realm. Any form of so-called stalking, whatever you want to call it, or persecution, that has to happen in the spiritual realm first. Read the book of Job. Read the book of Job. Job was tried. He was selected. Satan had his eyes on Job in the spiritual realm. Some of us are mini Jobs. And basically there was a bet placed between Satan and the Father. Look, this is my servant. I'm giving you permission to mess with him. So we can always lean back on the scriptures. This is my servant. Family got taken away from Job. His daughters, his wife, his household got burnt. It fell upon the children, right? So Satan has power. Yeah, if he's given permission, he has power to take away your family. He has power to destroy your. He has power to do whatever their father allows them to do. Because there's spiritual laws in place. Spiritual laws. This is how serious this is. So, brothers, if you feel like you're being just heavily watched wherever you go, that's because there's been a green light that's been given by the Father, because nothing happens to you unless the Father allowed that to happen. So we can't get too mad at Satan. Oh, Satan, this and that. He was given permission to do that. To mess with your life, to see what you're going to do. Are you still going to have faith? Are you going to curse the Most High? Because his wife said, curse the Most High and die. What? Oh, what? Hold on a minute. That sounds like these people, right? The gang stalkers. Die. Give up. It's a test. That's what his wife said to him. You still retain that integrity? Just curse the Most High and die. Just give up. Come on, look at everything that's happening to you. Just pack it in. Call it a day. You're done. No, that's the enemy. That's the enemy. We have to go, when these things happen, we have to go even harder. You have to expose the enemy even more. These people are working for Satan, man. These people are working for Satan. And it seems like it's everybody, because Satan's the god of this world. So most of the people that you're talking to as well during the day, a lot of the time you're talking to Satan. So even when it comes to information, how you're feeling, certain things that are happening to you, well, you may be, you're talking to someone about it. Oh, well, I wouldn't want to be you. That sounds really bad. Then you explain the situation to them, and it's like, there's a thrill because they are Satan. That's why you need like-minded brothers around you. Because you may be going to someone about a problem, but you telling Satan what the problem is. This is heavy. You're gonna need to figure it out. Figure it out quick. Because no one's gonna get you out of that situation except from Yahweh Shai. He's the only one. And the persecution is real. But you're persecuted because you have something that's special. Because the devil doesn't persecute those that are nobodies, nothings. So you're being persecuted because you have something special. Excuse me. That's why. Every time you come out here and speak, have you noticed there's a panic? Then forces come out. Have you noticed that? So the devil is frightened. He's frightened. He's scared. He's scared of you, man. That's why he has to send these cults. He has to send cults, masons, everybody. He has to send everybody. Utility companies. What's them things called again? Trucks, certain trucks. Right? Noise campaigns. That's all coming from Satan. Excuse me. Even helicopters, planes, drones that beam energy into certain people. That's what he needs to do. The only way you're going to get through this is through Yahweh Shai. It's beyond your pay grades. I'll keep telling you that. It's beyond your pay grade. You can't handle it. You can't deal with it yourself. Many have tried, they failed because they didn't have the Lord on their side. You have to have the Lord Yahushua on your side to be able to defeat this, because it is satanic and the world is satanic as well. And the world has a one more order mission. So you have to be able to defeat this through the power and through prayer. Don't go days without praying. And through fasting as well. And through being brotherly, having the brothers around you. And yet, certain things, don't be silly. Certain things you film, the things that you need to film, you film. So it's there. So if someone's saying, what's this about? You say, oh, look at this. Ain't this a bit strange? Remember, this is a psychological tactic where they just want you to see. Remember, they need you to be alone. They need you to just see it. That's why it's illegal. Because if anybody else sees it, these people could do time. It's illegal. They need just you to see it to enforce a sense of paranoia, which I'm not paranoid, but they need to do that. But then if anybody else sees it, then more people will start waking up. This is why I do like to do videos on gang stalking from time to time, to bring awareness so others can see it. They know what they're doing is criminal. But if it's ordained of the Lord, then it's ordained. But you just have to be patient, man. Yahushua was stalked. He was stalked to his death. That's the Messiah by the Pharisees. By the Pharisees, Luke 21. All right, we're going to go into that. Excuse me just a minute. This is all biblical, bro. This is all biblical. Check this out. Yeah, you do know the Messiah. He was stalked from the moment he was born. Herod, you know about the story of Herod and the Pharisees. He sent Magi's to look at the stars, which were the chariots, to find out where the Messiah was born. And he said, come back to me and give me word to the Magi's. The reason he said that, because he wanted to take out the Messiah. He wanted to take out the Messiah. That's what he wanted to do. And he killed every firstborn male. Every firstborn male was killed. Why? Why was it every firstborn male? Because they knew the Messiah was being born in that particular region. So he was hoping to get rid of the Messiah. That's stalking. That's targeting. Even in Egypt, it was kill all the male babies, but hold on, yeah, keep the women, but kill all the male babies. This was in Egypt, Pharaoh. That was a sense of stalking. And you had taskmasters in Egypt as well, which are your modern day handlers, taskmasters. You got certain people that send handlers your way and you're on the phone, gossiping. Yeah, he's doing this, he ain't doing that, he's useless, Get away from them people, bro, because they're dangerous. They're trying to get you in trouble. Get away from them. We're going to go to an example. You had King Saul. King Saul, he was stalking David until Saul's death. He was stalking King David. He sent men to an area to search out David. He wanted to kill him. Yes, King David. He was sending people to the whereabouts their home. So I think you need to look more closer to the ones you were around and the ones that are teaching. Right? So the guy can't even write straight. And you got people bugging out right now, man. Targeting is real. I know, because I've been through it and I'm still going through it. So I don't make people feel like, maybe I've had someone tell me, some idiot, maybe you're overthinking things. Maybe it's in your head. No, it's not in my head, idiot. That's you gaslighting. It's not in my head. Because I'm a man of the Lord, and if you're a man of the Lord, you trust in the Lord's judgment when he shows you something. You have to trust in the Lord. If he's showing you things, don't ignore it. The Pharisees were stalking the Messiah. Why? Because he was a threat to what they had going. And what did they eventually do to him? That's why you have to protect what you have, man. Go to Luke 20. Brothers are just trying to live a righteous life, and you have demons out here, man. Fucking with people, man. Just trying to live a righteous life. Come on. Go to Luke 20. And 20, check this out. Hold on just a minute. You got the Lord of the Vineyard. You know what? We got something. The Lord of the Vineyard then began he to speak to the people this parable. A certain man planted the vineyard and let it forth to the husbandman and went into a far country for a long time. And at that season he went to the servant to the husbandman, and he should give him of the fruit of the vineyard. But the husbandmen beat him and sent him away empty. Right? Who? Who were the husbandmen? These were wicked, the wicked of our people. So you're always going to have men that were sent to tell you, true men, to tell you about certain things, but it says they were beaten. But the husbandman beat them and sent him away empty. And again, he sent another servant. So the Lord sends servants unto you. Right? And they beat him also and entreated him shamefully and sent him away empty. And again, he sent the third and he wounded him also and cast him out. And the scriptures do say some of you will be cast out of synagogues as well. Then said the Lord of the vineyard, what should I do? I will send my beloved son, which is who? Yahushua. And it may be that they reverence him when they see him. Come on. It may be that they reverence him, the Messiah. Check this out. But when the husbandmen saw him, they reasoned among themselves, saying, this is the heir. The king, you could say prince. Come, let us kill him, that the inheritance may be ours. These are the wicked of our people. And I don't usually bring out this scripture much. So they cast him out of the vineyard and killed him. What therefore shall the Lord of the vineyard do unto them? He shall come and destroy these husbandmen and shall give the vineyard to others. And he heard it and he said, God forbid. God forbid. Right? And he beheld them and said, what is this then that is written? The stone which the builders rejected, which we know that's the wicked of our people. Right? The same has become the head of the corner. So they don't even want Yahushua to rule over them. They want it. They're greedy. They want the power. Power corrupts. Too much power. If you don't know how to deal with it, you become corrupt. You really know a man by... Just give a man power and see how he acts. Just give a man a power and see how this man reacts. That's another way to test someone as well. And that's how you know, with this whole gang stalking program, with the power people being given, they abuse that power. I get to keep an eye on him. Yeah, gives him a false power, man. Yeah, I get to bother him. A false flipping power. And they overuse it. Whosoever shall fall upon the stone shall be broken, and whomsoever it shall fall, it will grind him to powder. And the chief priests and the scribes the same hour sought to lay hands on him, and they feared the people, for they perceived that he had spoken this parable against him. So guess what? They also wanted to lay hands on the Messiah. So it showed you how carnal they were as well. Right? Bro, these people, they're antichrist, bro. They hate the Lord. They hate the Lord. Right? They hate him. And they watched him, stalking, and they watched him. Right? Key thing, watched. So brothers, guess what? Yeah, you're being watched, but you shouldn't be overly concerned about that. You're alert, you acknowledge it, and that's it. But you shouldn't be overly concerned. And they watched him and sent forth spies. So that wasn't enough to just watch him. They were also sending spies, the Pharisees, man, to spy on the Messiah. That's why anywhere the Messiah was, you notice the Pharisees were there as well, watching what he was doing. The Pharisees and the scribes, man. So you gotta understand where this is coming from. Bro, I'm not gonna get into speculation. It's coming from here. It's coming from it's coming from your military. It's coming from your neighbors. It's pretty much coming from a lot of the places, but where is the source of it? Because it tells you about they watched him and they sent forth spies. So yeah, listen, there's actually spies, government agents, spies sent to watch you, what you're doing. It's in the scriptures, man. We should feign themselves just men. Feign. So you have fake men, fake brethren, that call themselves being in the truth. don't even believe. Yeah, they learn a bit of the doctrine. Obviously, they have to, innit? They have to blend in. They have to blend into the camp, and they look so out of place. You can look at a place and be a righteous man, but you can look at a place because you're just wicked, man. So you look out of place. So yeah, there is agents. We know that there's agents, there's spies in these camps, right? And who knows? They could have put you on a list. Because if you got spies in the camp, they could have put you on a list. And it says that they might take hold of his words. So just know, when you're doing these videos, people are watching, like, literally, they're probably watching your videos like this. They're probably watching your video, listening with a very tight ear, selective hearing, what they're trying to catch you saying something you shouldn't be saying, catch you doing something you shouldn't be doing. So that's why you have to be really, really circumspect. Really circumspect. So that they might deliver him unto the power and authority of the governor. Wow. So you had a group of men that feigned themselves just men, that had a garment, that had a Bible, but they were spies, and they should feign themselves just men, that they might deliver him unto the power of the governor. Wow. Who's the governor today? Who's politicians? Mayors. So hold on. That means there's a connection with men, spies that have a garment on, and men in parliament. That sounds like corruption, right? That's why, yeah, this truth's been, not the truth. Camps have been infiltrated, not the truth. Camps have been infiltrated. That's why I don't get into all this talk about, what camp are you with? The best camp. All these camps have been infiltrated. All of them. That's why if you are by yourself teaching, that's good. That's good. Doesn't mean you have to be, but that's good. Because it's too much, bro. It's very hard to trust people nowadays. Especially if you have some type of anointing. It's very hard. They want what you have. They're not around you for helping you. They want to get something off you. So that's why you got to be, yeah, you have to be cautious of people as well in these times, man. Because you never know who you're dealing with, man. And don't let demons in your household as well. Don't let no demons in your household, man. Because they do nothing but cause confusion. But and another thing, let's nip that in the bud. We've nipped this in the bud a long time ago. Where's your proof that we're useless? Have you got proof? Where's your proof? Because if not, you're just talking out of the side of your neck. You're just chatting shit. Have you got proof? Because according to the Bible, the scripture says, thou shalt not bear false witness against thy neighbor. So if you're calling someone useless, you have to prove that. Because I'm in this word nearly every other day. So I know I ain't useless. Might be to Satan, but not to the Lord. Scriptures talk about the talents. So that's false witness. So the Lord's going to start judging a lot of people that are bearing false witness against us. You got people, bro, I'm telling you. You got people on the phone saying that, making up lies. Yeah, he's still useless. Bro, you're fucking putting people's lives in danger by doing that, man. You mischievous little imp. I told you this ain't a game. Thou shalt not bear false witness. So that's what you're doing. Unless you got proof that we're useless, we're just sitting up, levitating all day. So it's lies, but this is what the enemy results to. Revelation 12 and 12. We're going to go with that. Excuse me. And they watch him that they might deliver him to the power of the governor. So just know, certain brothers, you're going to be delivered up to high courts as well. There's things going on. There has been things being put in place. The moment that you knew you were an Israelite, there's been things put into place. There's been secret meetings concerning you and I. Secret meetings. There's been all types of things going on that you haven't seen, but the Lord has seen. We can't be ignorant. The scripture says, be not ignorant of nothing small nor great. Nothing. But yeah. On the phone. Yeah, he's useless. Fucking zombies, man. You even got people that slip, bro. I think it's programming. I've even heard someone, bro, I'm not making it. I've even heard someone that was sleeping in their sleep going, useless. This is some type of demonic programming. Okay, bro, I don't have the answers for everything. But one thing I do know is demonic programming as well. You gonna lie on us, man. Yeah, you're gonna have to pay for that, for lying on us, man. Because it wasn't true. Then you find out they're trying to infiltrate people around us as well. Infiltrate, man. Certain people being sent around us to also harvest our energy as well. That's satanic. Harvesting energy. That's very satanic. Right? They want to be in your aura to harvest your energy, but they don't want to have to work for anything. That's satanic, man. Where is that in the Bible? Try to get in someone's energy field so you can harvest their energy and send it back to the demonic kingdom. It's demonic. Proper. Revelations 12, excuse me just a minute. And I want to go to Psalms. Cold out here, but so what? Hey, protect your energy. Protect all of that, man. Protect all of it. All of it. Right? Back again for more. Bear with me. People are clowns, man. Go to Psalms 30. Clowns, man. So we're going to go to Psalms. Hold on just a minute. Got Psalm 4. We got Psalms 37 as well. Right? So this is Psalms 37 and 12. It says, the wicked plotteth against the just. Right? So you got people plotting against us, man. The wicked plotteth against the just. The just means upright. So if you're plotting, it's because you got spirits on you. That's why. That way they be gone soon. The wicked plotteth against the just and gnasheth upon him with his teeth. So you got certain people watching our videos with demonic spirits upon them, man. Demonic spirits. Bro, I've watched so much countless videos on this topic of what I'm talking about. I've watched countless, probably way over 100 videos, bro. It's just like a deep hole. I watched so much videos on it. Countless videos. But the conclusion I've come to, I know where it's coming from, so I understand it more. I feel sorry for the people that don't know what's going on, but they're going through that same thing. I feel sorry for them ones. The conspiracy's real. And it says, and it says, check this out, and gnasheth upon him with his teeth. So you got people plotting and watching us and are gnashing with their teeth. Listen, it's easy to what's the word? Say if I had, just say, I'm not gonna do it. Say if I had like a monitor device and I was monitoring you through your walls 24/7. It would be easy for me, to point something out. Easy, right? And to try to sabotage you and set you up. That's what's going on, brothers. That's what's going on. That's exactly what's going on. So people get to see the everyday ins and outs of some of our lives. Because you got corrupt people that are doing these things. Looking in on your life, on your blessings. Bro, that's where I think that's not safe. Because now you got people that, all types of people, they're given access to look at your blessings. Ready by all means, even though I'm a spiritual man, really by all means, if I said, you know what, I should get a gun and a bulletproof vest, I should be able to do that by what's going on, even though I'm not going to do that. You should be able to do that for our own protection, man. But the Lord Yahweh Shai is fighting our battles, and things are happening to a lot of people, by the way. A lot of people. So don't get it twisted. Right? There's a lot of judgments going out. A lot of judgment going out. A lot of judgment. A lot of things happening. The Lord Yahweh shall laugh at him, for he see that his day is coming. So the Lord, he's in the heavens. He's just going to be laughing at you, for he see his day is coming. Soon, bro. You're not going to have the government assistance to do all these type of things, man. You're not going to have that soon. When all hell breaks loose, you ain't going to have that. And bro, that's the beautiful thing. You're not going to be able to do that. And that's when it's going to be a beautiful time. Beautiful time. And they have these stupid, cheesy smiles on their faces as well. And they enjoy doing this. They get a kick out of it, man. That's why you gotta be non-reactional. You gotta be non-reactionary, man. And stay in the spirit. I want to go to Revelations as well. Bring awareness. It's about bringing awareness. Bringing awareness. This is Revelations 12 and 10. And I heard a loud voice saying, they even, look, bro, these people, listen, we are their world. Bro, you even have these people on the phones having conversations about us as well. Wow, bro. Wow. This is, wow. I just need to take a breather. Wow. You're gonna be scrutinized, bro. If you're a member of the Hopeful Elect, your life is gonna be scrutinized by demons, man. Heavily. But I trust in the process. Because the Lord, every time I've seen it, the Lord always working miracles. Trust in the process. And I heard a loud voice saying in heaven, now is come salvation and strength and the kingdom of our power. And power of his anointed, for the accuser of our brethren is cast down. We have an accuser. We have an accuser. So don't get it twisted. You know, if you sin, there's accusers. Your gang stalkers, they're your accusers. The wicked, those that are against you, they're your accusers. The reason why you're watched, because they need to see you doing something that's not so righteous. Then they pray to whatever demon they pray to in hopes of getting you in trouble, because Satan also knows when you go off. And he reports that. Satan reports that back to the Father. He knows. So when you make a mistake, when you go off, he reports it back to the Father. But you also got people on earth that do that as well. Which is cast down. So the accuser of our brethren is going to be cast down. This ain't quite happened yet. It's going to happen. And these are witches as well. Your witches, your warlocks, right? Which accuse them before our power day and night. So there's witches that work round the clock to accuse you to their idols, to Satan, and Satan accuses you, to bring a charge against you. That's their job. Because they work for the kingdom of darkness, man. And they report back to their handler, and their handler reports back to someone else. And it's a hierarchy. It's a hierarchy. And they report back to Satan to let Satan know what you're doing. Or Satan lets them know. Because they communicate with spirits on the left-hand side. And he overcame him. hold on. It says, which accuse him before our power day and night. Wow. So hold on. You mean to tell me we're being accused day and night? That means all the way through the morning, all the way to the night time. You got witches, witch covens praying, please destroy him. Please. That's what they're doing. You see it. Even certain people have witnessed it. You walk past him, they'll be murmuring something. They'll be murmuring something, but not loudly. Or they'll have their head down to the ground, enchanting something. These are the same people, man. They are your accusers of thy brethren. Their whole job is to get us in trouble with our Father. But the beautiful thing is, there is no condemnation to them that are in Yahweh Shai Mashiach. None. They want to bring all charges against Satan. Wants to bring. That's his job, to bring charges against you. Why you're not worthy to be of that elect. That's his job. That's what they're trying to do. That's where you have the little setups and people are placed in certain situations. That's why they're doing it. Because they can't go where you're going. They're not going where you're going. See? Right? And they overcame him by the blood of the Lamb. Yahweh Shai. So we overcome all this evil by the blood of the Lamb, Yahweh Shai. And don't come into agreement with nothing these demons are saying as well. Come out of agreement of it. Right? Don't come into agreement with any of their lies. You hear someone saying useless. Well, guess what a scripture is for that? I can do all things through Yahweh Shai. Right? You hear someone saying dead, gone. Say, I shall not live, but I shall not die, but live and declare the works of Yahweh Shai. That's what you say. You see, you counteract these spirits that come up against us. That's what you're supposed to be doing. Right? You counteract these spirits, man, that come up against you, and you stand in faith. And the Lord does the rest. Okay? He does the rest. People panicking out here, bro. And done, yeah. When people say done, yeah, it's written in the scriptures. Where do you think? See, Satan, he's not original. Yeah, you are done, Satan. Yahweh Shai said it's done. It is done. Right? So guess what? Satan's done. Right? Satan is done. Right? So don't fall for the little Jedi mind tricks. It's all about getting into your head. And a lot of this is about demonic possession as well. Possessing you. You don't even want to get into the technology part of that as well. Oh yeah. People are trying to gain access to your spirit. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens that dwell in them, and multitude the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea. It says it. Woe means destruction of the inhabitants of the earth and the sea. Because there's going to be World War III out on land and the sea. Okay? For the devil has come down unto you having great wrath. Coming down. Coming down with his foot. So a lot of this that you're seeing right now, I know the things that we see right now, you didn't really see. It wasn't as intense as 5 years ago, 4 years ago. But now it's intense, right? Because he's coming down with great wrath. So because the devil's coming down with great wrath, everybody that's in league with him, he's going to use. This is where you get your cults watching you. This is where you get your masons, your traffickers, everyone that's part of some darkness, because the devil's coming down with great wrath. This is why you got people on their headset, on phones, running for the bus, you know, because the devil's looking for souls, man. And he wants to take as much as people with him as possible. And he wants to destroy as much people as possible. But one thing, he can't destroy your spirit. Flesh, yeah, he can do certain things, but he can't destroy your spirit. Come on. For the devil has come down unto you having great wrath. So this, you're going to notice a lot of wrath. You're going to notice a lot of a car door slamming a car door. You're going to notice a lot of shouting. You're going to notice a lot of screaming. You're going to notice a lot of agitations. People are going to get, because the devil's using these people. Most of them have sold, especially the ones that have sold their soul, because they're more easy to control. If you sold your soul to Satan, then you're easily controllable. If you're heavily programmed by Satan, you're easily controllable. And you're going to start doing his will. The first demonic thought you get in your head, you're going to start acting that out. We're going to shut off soon. And it says, Baba Kishar, check this out. Because he knoweth that he hath but a short time. So the devil has a short time. See? All right, this is all linking up nice. This is all linking up nice. For the devil has a short time. That guy just looked at me in disgust. You should have seen his face. But see, sometimes you got to have fun with it. The guy was like, It's like he was forced to ride past. Remember, these people, they're not free. They're not free. He's coming out with great rap because he knows he has a short time. So I want to tell you, your so-called gang stalking, that's not forever. He has a short time. That's why these things are happening. That's why these things are multiplying. I'm sure you never saw, a few years back, you wasn't paying attention to no red clothing. People wearing red clothing, blue clothing. That's the colours of their lodges. That's the colours of their lodges, man. But now you're seeing these things because people are now showing you what side, who they belong to. You see the colour codes, right? And a lot of that is psychological tactics, but a lot of that is through masonry. So when you see the colour red and so forth, they're showing you what group they belong to. Blue and so forth. Blue's like an apprentice, right? For masonry, by the way. Right? There's levels. Orange is what? What's orange? Orange is, I'm really into the lodge. I really love this stuff. Yeah, I don't understand about certain things about them. But you're seeing now, the devil's coming down with great wrath because he knoweth that he have but a short time. So the devil's trembling. That's why you can go into an area, people get notified, they start panicking because a potential member of the elect has come through. He's coming there because the devil has a short time. To do what? To cause as much havoc as possible. Much havoc, more destruction, chaos. Remember, we deal with them chaos demons. You got to pray against them chaos demons as well. In the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. He's going to throw the whole kitchen sink at us. Everything. Because he has a short time. So he's going to use your family. He's going to use your ex-girlfriend. He's going to use friends in the world. He's going to use even the activities you're doing. He can use that against you. He's going to try to use, when that doesn't work, he's going to try to use yourself against you. Anything. Listen. Satan don't play fair. Satan don't play fair, so he's going to use anything and everyone to come at you. Because he has a short time to use people's vessels. Because what most people don't realize, what do people call it? Meat suits. People are just meat suits for the devil. I don't look at the flesh. I never look at the flesh. I look at the spirit. Because it's a spiritual battle. Here it is, you're talking to someone. You think you're actually talking to someone else spiritually alive. You could be talking to Satan. What was Yahweh doing when he was rebuking the demons, unclean spirits? He wasn't dealing with the person, the flesh. We are spirits in flesh. So even when you're having conversations with people, you have to know what you're dealing with, who you're dealing with, who you're talking to. You don't listen. You may have a demon. All right, mate. You're not a mate. You listen. A demon ain't your mate. Ain't your mate. So you got to be careful as well what people do. Right? You might have a demon and they might be nodding their head at you. You're not going to nod your head back at a demon. You're going to rebuke that. So you got to watch out for the tactics of the enemy as well. Watch out. There's many tactics in the kingdom of darkness. They have many tactics in the kingdom of darkness. But guess what? We have tactics. We have armor. We have everything we need to combat the forces of darkness. Everything. So you got to use it. And one of the main things is fasting. We're going to go to Isaiah. I say it all the time, Isaiah 50. Bro, we have the tools, man. We have the armory. You have to use it. Hmm? Isaiah 58. Baba Kishon. It is such a fast I have chosen, a day for a man to afflict his soul. It is to bow down his head like a borash. Right? That's what we got to do, man. Bow down our heads, man. Like a borash, which is a certain type of plant. Right? Which represents humility. I got more Baba Kishar. And to spread sackcloth and ashes unto him, would I call this a fast, an acceptable day of the Lord? Which it is a fast. This is not the fast I have chosen. To loose the bands of wickedness. So that's what we're able to do that. Loose the bands. Oh, bro, fasting is powerful, bro. Powerful tool. That's how you're going to loose some of them bands. What is it? When you have a band, what are you doing? You're wrapping something. You're holding something. So certain sin can be holding you back. Certain thought patterns could be holding you back. And it says, Baba Kishah. And to undo the heavy burdens, I'm moving too fast, to loose the bands of wickedness, to undo the heavy burdens. Have you ever felt weighed down? And to let the oppressed go free, and that you break every yoke. To let the oppressed go free. Are you dealing with demonic oppression? Just because you're a Christian doesn't mean you cannot be demonically oppressed. Christians, Holy Spirit Christians, they can't be demonically possessed, but they can be demonically oppressed. Because what are gangsters trying to do? They're trying to oppress you, right? That's the whole goal. So how do you lessen that? Check this out. And that you break every yoke, is it not to deal thy bread to the hungry, that and bring the poor to cast out their house? So you feed the poor, alms. And when thou seest the naked, that cover him, and hide not thyself from thy own flesh, then shall thy light break forth as the morning, and thy health shall spring forth speedily. So there's also health beneficials to it as well. You can also renew your health, because you're not eating constantly and stuffing your face with rubbish. Right? And thy righteous shall go forth before thee, and the glory of the Lord shall be the reward. When shall I call, and the Lord shall answer? Then shall I cry, and thou shalt hear, I am, and I'll take away from the midst of thee the yoke, from putting off the finger and speaking vanity. Whew. And if to draw thy soul out to the hungry and satisfy the afflicted soul, when shall thy light rise in obscurity, and darkness shall be in the noonday? Then shall your light rise in obscurity. So there's times where you could be weighed down in kind of in a dark state, but when you're doing certain things, you're repelling that darkness. So there's things we have to do. There's more than just reading. Reading's good, but there's also things we have to do as well to maintain spiritually. Remember, this is spiritual war. Right? And the Lord shall guide thee continually, and satisfy thy soul in drought, and make fat thy bones, and shall be as the watered garden, like as a spring of water whose fail not. So the Lord's also gonna water us as well. The Lord's gonna water us, man. And he's gonna give us what we know. And you can see it in their faces, bruh. They got that look. They got that look. You can see it in it. They all got that same look. But guess what? The Lord is justifying us. Right before our enemies, man. He's justifying us. Through the word. Ain't no cult member, ain't none of these clowns going to be able to stop what we got going. And we going to continue to push. So you know what? I'm going to shut off here. Lord willing, this was edifying. And this is to bring a bit of awareness. You need to be aware. I remember I said that. Be aware of your surroundings and people around you. right? You hear that beeping? You hear that beeping? More gang stalkers gonna be sent. Remember, these are Masons that are doing this. These are Masons that are doing this. But check this out. Be aware of the red lights, right? So example, manipulation. You see constant manipulation, people trying to get your attention, cars parked up where they shouldn't be parked up. Do things to keep yourself safe. And speak to brothers about this as well and be like, bro, do you see the same thing I'm seeing? Or is it just me? Right? Guard yourself. Look after yourself, which ultimately Yahushua has got us in good hands anyway. But do things where you're not in a position where you regret it. When you're in dangerous way, you get out a dangerous way. Because like I've said, we're going to shut off. You have people that are trying to position, which I know these people are sent by some type of handler, someone that's trying to get intel on me. You have people that are sent to you to do certain things or to get you off your path. I call it narcissism. I call it the Jezebel spirit. So when you start to see those things, I'm not saying you run, just run. You take precautions and you have to do what you have to do and you use the wisdom that you've been given. Because people, with your anointing that you brothers have, people want to gain. It's about what can they gain? Because you got pieces of shit out here like that, bro. What can they gain from you? Which really they should be trying to repent. But it's all the thing, what can I get out of him? And the moment, check this out as well. The moment you say no, the moment you say no, watch how people act. Someone may say, oh bro, I got this drink for you. I got this for you. We're gonna do this for you and say, I'm the type of person that, bro, I'm all right, thank you and all that, but I'm cool. If the person's reaction after that has changed, that tells you everything you need to know. When people can't use you, bro, they start acting like demons, man. Not everyone. But a lot of people start acting like demons. The moment you say no, the moment you set boundaries. Some people hate that, not all. Some people hate that. Narcissists hate that. So you have to, you get that feeling, right? And the Lord's warning you, yeah, just, dip out for a little while, then do that. Because that's the Lord warning you, right? Your spiderly senses come up. And, go up. I hope this was edifying. I was short of hair, man. And until the next time, shalom to the hopeful elect. Shalom.